Hello YouTube, welcome to my latest video. Sorry if I don't explain things 100% how it should be. If you're wondering what the blue lights are, this is an external hard drive because the police want to seize my laptop on my mobile phone. It's got evidence of the hacking. Today I'm going to show you 100% factual information about what police, undercover police, overt harassment, intimidation, psychological operations, etc. attempt to do to your property and your media and your mind, alright? First things first, I'm going to start the video with a little bit of humour, because there is such thing. This here is, sorry I'm recording it from my iPhone, hopefully the camera can still see that. It's not very clear, but the images are on my Twitter profile, at Dan, capital D, capital U, capital K, capital G1. So this is my mobile phone that I was using here. Actually, sorry, this one's from the laptop. So I thought, okay, let's live stream a Bet365 game. Right, so you can clearly see that's a football match, yeah? Now, just to explain it a little bit, and I'm going to try and keep this video sort of 6-7 minutes long. This video here is CGI live feed. Alright, now the players are like FIFA players, you can tell by the shadows. The hoardings actually says TI Go, which is referencing targeted individual Go. And in the background it's very, very subliminal, but in the middle of the hoardings it's like a banner that's been put up. And it says departmental. Alright, so that's just a little example. I'll show you another example. There's also other examples on my YouTube timeline of other adult content that's being manipulated by, excuse the finger, by certain people in the vicinity. So this one here is a Bet365 one which is taken on my iPhone. Hopefully you can see that there is a football there and there's a football on this side here. Now I was trying to place a bet. And the footballs were flying around the pitch. The footballs were moving so quickly, trying to confuse you, and you're trying to make a logical financial decision. Alright, so that's enough of the examples. Alright, I've got plenty more of these. I'm going to show you who's done this at the end of this video, so stay tuned. Now, on to the technical aspects of this, and I'm trying not to explain anything which may be distorted, which may be taken out of context, alright, because I get a lot of comments, a lot of interest in my videos. So this is what happens when, for example, they enter your property when you're out and they get your Wi-Fi code, alright? This is what happens. Now, this is a range, hopefully the camera can see that there. This is a range of devices that's been connected to my laptop and my mobile phone and my Xbox and my Skybox, which is previously referenced as well. So as you can see here, there's 3 printers. One of the printers is doubled as a fax machine, and one device which is labeled a fax machine, which is the main kind of computer aspect. I'm not going to try and comment on what it is, but that's the main kind of piece of equipment used to install the following files that I'm going to show you. So this one here, again, all these are going to be on my Twitter profile. Please retweet them, don't just favorite them like a lot of perps do. Please retweet them and tell your mates, alright? Because, for example, people like Stormzy saying that's my laptop, that's my sound. That's because the downloads here that they're doing are playing subliminal messages, like I've just showed you, visually and audio, through your laptop speakers, alright? So this one here, hopefully you can see that. Just try and enlarge it. This one here, if you can see that there, the device that's highlighted by the cursor is the main media device, which is again the fax machine type thing. Now, I've got a printer that costs £40 from PC World, from PC World Currys, you know what I mean? So obviously I'm not doing this to myself. And anyone who believes that I'm a snitch or whatever, then obviously you haven't been through this. So yeah, that's the main device there. And what it installs is, and this is all remotely by the way, they change your administration access codes. So for example, you don't get an alert when these things connect. You're not able to remove them or eject them safely. There's no option, all right? They actually script the system files. And another note, do not restore your laptop. If you think you've got it backed up on an external, right? One, they'll try and rob it from you. Two, do not restore your laptop because you think, oh, I'll just restore it to factory settings. The scripting they use, right, will actually stop your laptop from being able to restart with normal settings. All right, so do not restore your laptop. Do not let the police into your property because lawfully under PACE, an officer cannot seize your property unless they are lawfully in your property. So don't give them any permission. If they, when you report this, like some people don't do, which is bizarre to me, right? You need to report it. You need to show them up for what they are. So when you report this, send them an email folder with all the evidence that you've got backed up, right? And there's no way of disputing it. Then when the day comes where they eventually investigate it, get yourself a solicitor, right? Because you're going to need one. So yeah, I've divulged a little bit there, but that's just a little bit of advice for the other TIs that watch my content. Now this one here, again, I'll just enlarge it. As you can see there, for example, this is language files, so you can clearly make that out there. You've got English, French, Italian, German, basically every world country's apparent language, right? So for example, when I'm sat here streaming, for example, the Man City Dynamo Kiev game tonight, and what you're getting in the background is, and you need a task cam to record this from 20 megahertz, what you're actually getting is just barely audible, right? Just barely audible subliminals coming through your speakers, alright? So what you can do is get your mixer up on your laptop and turn the system sounds down and just let your Internet Explorer play, right? Press Ctrl Alt Delete, go to your task manager, right click on the process and click view, view file location, right? And that will open it up because sometimes you won't be able to access the actual folders that they're encrypting, right? So that's a shortcut of how to get into the files. So for example, when you're on the phone and you've listened to these subliminals for like a few days, or a week or two without realizing, you're sat there on the phone and obviously they try and code it to be your natural instinct, the first instinct you have. I'm aware I'm going over time here and I need to calm down. But for example, when you go to say a sentence and there's a word that begins with the same kind of pronunciation as one of these language files is telling you to speak, you actually get tongue-tied, right? So get an old school CD player, right, and contact me. Do you know what I mean? I'm putting this out there for other people as well as myself because I need it stored in multiple locations, all right? So I've got many more files of this. I'll just show you one more, which relates to the video I've got, which is named Gang Stalkers planting explicit content on your device, right? When they mouth words like paedophile and they try and fuck with your arousal in ways that I'm not even going to explain because it just genuinely sounds unbelievable, right? And I don't want to come across as that. This one here is called Extreme Graphics. You can see that, Extreme Graphics and Logs, right? So again, that's what it is, and that's what I'm going to say. I'm going to make this video 10 minutes. Now, this is the piece of shit who's concerned about his career, right? This guy here. I'm going to put the link to his Facebook on the comment section here, so you can spam him to fuck. This guy here, Digmeister, Satanist wannabe. There you go. That's how you spell. Can you see that? That's how you spell the search on Facebook. Also, this is him there posing very nicely in some kind of Photoshop picture which relates to the sea, which is a reference, very clever reference to living on a boat, which is what they believe you, or sorry, what they try and believe you're thinking as when you're sat at home and suddenly your couch starts shaking. See my other videos. And finally, just to prove his name's literally all over this, this here, Dig, anyone with common sense can see that, D-I-G, yeah, D-I-G, that's sprayed outside on the wall in my car park. Alright, so I'm going to leave it there. Just a quick note to people who think they can spam my inbox with sob stories and get me to waste 10 minutes of my time, right? If you need help and assistance, which I know a lot of people genuinely do need, right? Send me some evidence. Email me an attachment, right? And then we'll talk from there, right? I can phone you, Skype you, give you legal advice, advice on equipment, advice on legal process, advice on the tactics they're going to use against you if you're just realizing that you're put under surveillance. And yeah, that's all for now. So I'm going to upload this. I'm continuing to back up all my YouTube videos because I'm concerned my YouTube channel might get deleted. All my laptop files, all my mobile phone files forensically. And yeah, can't wait for court on the 3rd of March to watch some bastard who punched me a few times and left me like quarter centimetre red mark under my eye. Do you know what I mean? And if you're getting attacked, don't react. Just stand there, take the punches. They ain't going to knock you out. Trust me, they ain't going to knock you out. They ain't going to kill you. They ain't going to come in your yard. People who email me saying, yeah, I'm getting cooked. I'm getting cooked by radio frequency. Well, if you know about radio frequency and you're getting cooked and you've obviously Googled it, as any logical person would do, then, you know what I mean? You're just blatantly a fake. So anyway, without going off on a tangent, I don't want to post a number of videos tonight. I tried to just keep this as brief as possible, even though it's double what I said I'd record and upload. But anyway, please do like, share, subscribe, get in touch with me. I'm a genuine person. People are like, oh, he's got 6'3" in his phone number. Well, it's not, 6'3" isn't 3 6s, right? So whatever. Next video that I'm probably going to make is probably a 40 or 50 minute compilation, an audio compilation about police just chatting absolute shit, right? Because I'm going to embarrass them, right? So hopefully when this goes more viral, obviously I'm building Twitter followers and building likes and shares and stuff as the days go on. Just get in touch if you're interested in this subject, if you want to prevent surveillance, if you want to any services. I'm not scared to travel. Got all my stuff in a suitcase when I have to leave the flat. I'm not embarrassed by that where I should be. And you know, these people ain't coming into my house and taking or modifying any more of my shit. Alright, thanks a lot, people. Thanks a lot. And I hope you appreciate real recognize real, right? Don't let any man degrade you or chat shit to you because they're trying to put you in a fucking box. Right, excuse the language, but that's how it is. Alright. Respect all the followers, all the subscribers. Sorry if you're offended by anything you've seen or heard.